Welcome to Mindset Map, where we redraw the boundaries of your potential. Look at your hands. They haven't moved in hours. You've been staring at the same screen, the same ceiling, the same unfinished task. You call it laziness. The world calls it a lack of discipline. They tell you to just work harder. They tell you to find your why. But they're lying to you. You aren't lazy. Laziness is a biological myth. Your brain is a masterpiece of evolution designed to hunt, to create, to survive. If it's refusing to move, it's not because you're broken. It's because your subconscious is. Rejecting the destination. You're trying to fuel a jet engine with cold water. You can't find the energy to climb a mountain you never wanted to summit. The truth is you aren't failing at life. You're failing at being someone else. You're living a script written by a dead society performed for an audience that doesn't care about you. Today we stop the performance. We're going to rewire your cognitive architecture. We're going to burn the map you were given and build a new one. From the moment you opened your eyes, the world began installing its software into your mind. They taught you that safety is the ultimate prize. They told you that a linear path, a predictable salary, and a quiet life was success. But look at the cost. Your identity is a collage of other people's fears. You've been conditioned to feel guilt every time you deviate. That laziness you feel, that's actually your soul's sabotage. It's a biological strike. Your mind is refusing to cooperate with a vision that isn't yours. Think about this. How can you expect focus when your heart is at war with your daily schedule? You've spent years building a temple for a god. It's time to dismantle the scaffolding. The first law of your new reality is simple. Adaptation requires authenticity. In clinical terms, your prefrontal cortex is the CEO of your brain. It handles executive function, planning, and grit. But it draws its power from the limbic system, the seat of your deepest desires and instincts. If the CEO orders a direction that the instincts find pointless, the power gets cut. The lights go out. You call this brain fog. Stop trying to fix your focus with caffeine and timers. That's like painting a crumbling wall. Instead, ask yourself, whose dream am I currently feeding? If the answer isn't mine, then your procrastination isn't a weakness. It's a warning. It's your biology telling you that you're headed for ACLIFF. We are mimetic creatures. We want what others want because they want it. This is the mental chain that keeps you stagnant. You think you want the promotion, the luxury car, the status. But do you? The cold truth is most people are chameleons in a world of gray. They spend their prime years chasing a mirage of making it only to realize they've been running on a treadmill. The exhaustion you feel isn't physical. It's the weight of the mask you wear. Every day you spend pretending to be productive in a field you hate, you are eroding your neural pathways. To break the cycle, you must expose the parasite of external validation. You must become cold to the expectations of the mediocre. Look, you cannot negotiate with your own. Biology, if your work feels like slavery, your brain will treat it like a threat. It will flood your system with cortisol, not dopamine. High performers aren't stronger than you. They're just more honest. They've aligned their daily actions with their primal obsessions. Think about this. When you're playing a game you love, do you need a to-do list? No, because your neural pathways are wide open. To end your laziness, you must perform a radical audit. Cut the dead wood. Start fixing your direction. If the goal doesn't make your blood boil, it belongs in the trash. Rewire your schedule to serve your hunger. The moment your work becomes an extension of your identity, discipline becomes as natural as breathing. Now face this. The reason you cling to someone else's dream is fear. The void of the unknown is terrifying. It's easier to be a miserable success in a system you hate than a struggling failure in a world you created. Every hour you spend playing it safe is a tithe you pay to your own mediocrity. To reclaim your energy, you must embrace the isolation of a pioneer. Stop asking for permission to be great. The world doesn't give you a map to your dream. You have to bleed the ink and draw IT yourself. Sovereignty isn't given. It's taken. Reject there. Reality and your brain will finally give you the power to build your own. Time is the only currency that never inflates. And right now you are spending it to buy a seat in someone else's life. You're a spectator in your own skin. The laziness you feel is the weight of the unlived life screaming to be let out. Stop waiting. There is no perfect time. There is only the now and the slowly closing window of your vitality. The programming ends today. The social chains are mental. You have the key. You aren't a broken machine. You're a god in a cage. Smash the bars. Reclaim your hunger. Own your dream. You've reached the end of the script, but the work is just beginning. If this message disturbed your peace, good. Peace is the enemy of growth. Follow and subscribe to Mindset Map. Don't just watch, evolve. If you don't change today, look at where you'll be in 5 years. The same room, the same screen, the same regret. Only this time you'll be 5 years closer to the end. Wake up while you still can.